this is solving multi-step equations. So in this lesson, we will learn how to solve multi-step equations. So first of all, solving multi-step equations builds off the past lesson and combines the use of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and the division properties of equality. We will also involve additional concepts such as combining like terms and using the distributive property to solve the equations. So basically, the new terms we're going to learn today is the distributive property and combining like terms. So first off, let's start off with distributive property. So basically, the distributive property is a property where if a number is outside the parentheses, the parentheses in which there is an expression, then the number outside the parentheses can be multiplied to each of the terms within the parentheses, which is equal to the normal whole expression. So basically, what it's telling us that, for example, if A times B plus C is a thing, so if this expression exists, then this is also equal to AB plus AC. Since this is being multiplied by this and also this, this makes this equivalent to each other. So basically, A times whole B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. And another way we can interpret it is by this way. So if you have AB minus C, so it's basically the same thing, but this is subtraction sign. So multiply multiply this and this, and then it would be AB minus AC, which is the same concept as this, but it's just a different operator. And next up, we have combining like terms. So basically, like terms are two or more terms that have the same variable attached to them. So for example, if we have 12x or 3x or even like 7x, these are all like terms since they have x as the same variable. So this is all like terms. And another example of this could be like a or 2a or 7a or 9a. Also like terms. So yeah. Anyways, how we can combine like terms that we can add or subtract them. Or we can simplify, add or subtract the coefficients and then attach the variable that was attached to the coefficients in the like terms. So if we have, for example, 3x and 6x, we can add them, subtract them. So you have 3x plus 6x, which is equal to 9x, since 3 plus 6 is essentially equal to 9. And also for 3x minus 6x, this would be equal to negative 3x, since 3 minus 6 is equal to negative 3. So this is combining like terms and the distributive property. So now let's go on to the example problems. So for this first one, we're going to use the property of equalities. So first of all, we want to use subtraction to undo the addition thing based on what we learned in the last video. So if we do minus 4 on both sides, that would simplify to 3x is equal to 19. Since 4 minus 4 is 0, which cancels out, and then 19 minus 4 would be 15. So actually, the answer is 3x is equal to 15. Not the answer, but the simplified version. Give me 1 second. And then from here, you can use division to undo the multiplication, and then so we can do this on both sides. And then this would simplify to x is equal to 5. So it's called multi-step equations because you're using more than one step to solve the equation. So maybe this is step 1 and this is step 2 to get the answer. So that's why this is different from the other equation in the previous video. So if we go on to this one, we can combine these like terms to say the same variable. So using the definition of combining like terms, we can do 12 minus 4 since they're the coefficients of x, and that would be basically 15 is equal to 8x plus 7. And then if we go further, we can undo the addition by using -7 on both sides. And then we have 8x. Sorry, no. We have 8 is equal to 8x. And then we can divide this by 8 again, since we want to undo the multiplication on the variable. So if we do that, that would be 1 is equal to x. So yeah, that's basically the answer. And we use combining like terms and the equality properties that we learned from last video. And just for your information, we use more than one step. So, for example, it could be like one step, and then actually no, this is the second step, since we use the first step here, and then this is the third step. Let me redo that real quick. First step, second step, and then third step. So yeah, that's pretty good. Now let's go into this problem where we will solve the whole problem using two separate ways, or two different methods if you want to call it methods. So let's do 3a. So we're going to solve 3a using the distributive property. So first of all, we learned here that a, b, and then a plus ac is basically this thing. So we can also apply that here. So then 3x plus 3, since 3 times x is 3x, and then 3 times 1 is 3. So this is equal to 3x plus 3 minus 2 is equal to 7. And then from here we can subtract this, so then 3x plus 1 is equal to 7. And then we can also subtract 1 to undo the addition based on the concept we learned from last video. So then this is 3x is equal to 6. And then if we divide this by 3, we will get x is equal to 2, since we're trying to undo the multiplication by division. And this is how you get your answer. And this is also used using multiple steps. In this last one, we're going to go with a slightly different approach. So you see this minus 2, right? We can technically undo that by using the addition property of equality. So if we do plus 2 on both sides, we will get 3 times x plus 1 is equal to 9. And you don't have to distribute it here. There's another way you can get this 3 out of here. So you can actually cancel out this 3 being multiplied by x plus 1 by using the division property of equality. So if we divide both sides by 3, we have x plus 1 is equal to 3, right? Yeah, 3. And then we can also use the subtraction property of equality to cancel out this addition plus 1 here. So if you do minus 1 on both sides, then basically we will get x is equal to 2. And yeah, this is basically how you're supposed to solve the multi-step equations using multiple methods. And we know this is correct since this is equal to this. So we know that we use the methods correctly. And yeah, this is basically how you solve multi-step equations. Hope you enjoyed the video.